1. Hi everybody, I'm Brandon Lawrence. Taylor here with me, and we are talking about all things summer and heat today.
Yeah, it's the first day of summer officially. Don't tell Mother Nature that though. It's been that way for a while. Felt like summer, and it's another day just like that.
You're on the train of going by meteorological seasons more.
Yeah, for sure. Meteorological summer began June 1st, and that has definitely been more accurate this year.
It's a lot easier to keep track of. We, as meteorologists, should just say summer is June, July, August, the end. But technically, today is the summer solstice. It's the day where we have more daylight than any other day in the year.
Over 15 hours of daylight today.
Wow. So take advantage of it, because starting tomorrow, the days get a little bit shorter.
Just a few seconds shorter tomorrow, but still.
All the way up until the winter solstice.
Yeah,
but yeah, it feels like summer outside. Very hot today already.
Yeah, already feeling like the 90s for most of us. Northwest Iowa, it's not going to be as bad for you today. Cold front's starting to move into central Iowa, and that will eventually bring us relief, but our futurecast is showing that a lot of us, including especially the southeast half of Iowa, is likely going to feel like triple-digit heat throughout this afternoon. Now, Des Moines probably going to top out near 100, maybe 99 with that peak heat index, maybe around 2 or 3 o'clock. And then the cold front will pass the metro by. And by this evening, it gets slightly better in Ames and Des Moines. So maybe not quite as brutally hot.
94.
Yeah, I know. Bust out the parka.
Yeah.
So bottom line, it's going to be another hot day for a lot of us.
Yeah, I think you'll probably notice it, especially tomorrow when you wake up. Heat advisory today is for areas that are east and south of Des Moines. It starts at noon, goes until 7 p.m., kind of splitting hairs on the time there. Basically, these are the areas that will be the hottest today. Kind of coincides exactly with that heat index map, where we'll see the triple-digit heat index values for longer today.
Yeah, so now, as we mentioned, relief is coming soon. Dew points will be in the 70s for a lot of us today. That's pretty muggy air, but drier air gradually moves in behind that cold front late today. So it will feel a little better this evening for a lot of us, and then a lot better tonight through tomorrow. Dew points in the 50s are glorious in June.
This is 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. Yeah, this is really good for June 22nd. So even though it will be warm tomorrow, it will just feel a lot better.
Yeah, a lot more comfortable. You're not going to have that insta sweat type of air out there. It should be relatively decent humidity on Thursday as well.
Kind of picks up Thursday night, late at night, when we start to get our next chance of rain in. But that is, I shouldn't even say the next chance of rain, because there is a little opportunity later on tonight. There's going to be a cold front coming in, and Taylor, that could spark up a few storms.
Yeah, so south and eastern Iowa, you're going to have the chance at a few storms. This is not a huge deal, okay? We're probably talking a handful of storms developing at best, and severe threat is not high, but there is a level 1 risk for severe storms in that part of the state. They'll probably get going around 5 or 6 o'clock, maybe reaching their peak strength around perhaps Wayne, Appanoose counties around 7 or 8 o'clock or so. Generally, Lamoni over to Ottumwa and areas south of there will have the best chance at maybe a few loud storms later on this evening.
Yeah, keeping an eye on, everything that the Storm Prediction Center said, National Weather Service said. There is that low severe weather risk today, but these storms are not going to have a lot of wind shear to work with. There's not going to be a ton of energy, because we have a lot of what we call SIN in the atmosphere today, convective inhibition. Basically, these storms, honestly, the more that I look at it, I worry that damaging winds would be the one thing we'd see the most, and they could be like downburst winds that we get as these storms collapse on themselves.
Yep. So it only takes one strong storm to affect someone significantly, so we don't want to downplay it too much. But for most of us, you're probably not even going to see a drop of rain today. So, and that includes Des Moines. As we fast forward, we'll take a look at the Storm Prediction Center outlook here. First of all, it has the entire southeast half of the state under that level 1 risk, but again,
probably like here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be shocked if they update that and kind of cut it off farther to the south. But Lamoni, Albia, Ottumwa, Centerville, those are some communities that
once that front passes through, it basically takes the severe weather threat away. So when the front comes through Des Moines, once that humidity starts to drop, then our chance of any storms developing here is pretty low.
Yeah. All right, we are dry Wednesday. We're dry during the day Thursday, more likely than not. Next good chance at kind of a good soaking rain, probably late Thursday night into Friday morning. Models are showing a little bit better odds of that happening. It'll start out west maybe near midnight or so Thursday night, and then good swath of rain coming our way Friday morning during the Friday morning commute. Might stick around parts of our area through early Friday afternoon, then kind of trends drier Friday afternoon before another chance Friday night. Some of this rain could be on the heavier side. Wouldn't be shocked if maybe some spots got over an inch of rain with that next round.
I think what's kind of interesting with this is, you know, we were showing you the European model, and some of our longer range models, they don't do great with picking up on how these will be more like thunderstorms versus just this big wall of rain that comes through and lasts for a really long time. So it'll be a similar situation where I think we have a good area of thunderstorms that develops, but it's, you know, one town could get an inch or more, and then one town could wind up with less than a half inch, just kind of depending on where the core of that thunderstorm goes.
Yep, man. That's usually how summer goes. Some get a lot and others not so much. So we can't give you an exact amount forecast total. It's just not something we can exactly predict, but general idea is most of us have a good chance at rain on late Thursday night through Friday morning, maybe more rain on Saturday as well. Yeah,
basically what I told Jackie this morning was, if you have your patio cushions or things that you keep outside and you want to bring them in, do that Thursday before bed.
Yeah.
Because that's going to be the time frame when you're most likely to wake up to some sopping cushions on Friday morning.
Exactly. So, yeah, if you have plans this weekend, Sunday, definitely the better of the 2 days. Unless you have swimming plans, it might be too cool for swimming by Sunday. That's going to be, I'm looking forward to Sunday.
It's first day in the 70s in a while.
I know. Yeah, it's been a couple weeks.
And actually, believe it or not, that's closer to average than what we have today.
Yeah.
I think average is probably 83. So yeah, you're only a couple of degrees off there. I would not be surprised, just based on the data that I'm seeing, if we have to drop the forecast a little bit for Sunday.
Yeah. So if you're looking for a day to mow or just not sweat, maybe open up the windows. That's definitely.
And the next week, I think we may stay. At least right now, it looks like we may stay clear of 90s for a little bit. That'd be the final week of June, and we've seen that happen before, and then our luck, it'll probably spike up right again for 4th of July, but, you know.
Yeah, so we'll cross our fingers on that. But, yeah, bottom line, today is the last really hot day for us locally. Might get back to 90 on Thursday or Friday, but after that, trending to a little bit more reasonable conditions after that.
Yeah, so thanks for joining us on our live stream here. Taylor's up at 11 a.m. with another look at the forecast. And what else we got? Enjoy the first day of summer.
Yeah, enjoy.